This is the Indonesia Channel.
You are watching today's Indonesia from the Jakarta studio of the Indonesia Channel, the country's first with 24 hours in English. Global interest is focused on who will become the country's 7th president in its history. On the ground here, it's been the most heated fight, I'd say, since the fall of Suharto. Wimar Witular was a former presidential spokesman for Abdurrahman Wahid, now a fervent Jokowi supporter. And Viva Dewi is a Prabowo campaign team leader. Thank you very much for both coming in. Both of you, I would guess, very confident of victory tomorrow. What factors lead you to believe that your candidate will win tomorrow? And let's start with, we'll let Viva Dewi start.
Thank you, Dalton. I think Indonesia needs a good leader, and then who have a visionary about domestic and international. I think Prabowo has that, and also we need a leader with discipline and then smart, and then he's a visionary for the poor people, and then for the farmer or the fisherman all over Indonesia. I think he's going to win. I think our country will change dramatically, and I believe in that.
Okay, Jokowi's strengths and pluses, why you think he will win tomorrow, Wimar?
Well, I walk around in the streets. I have a very large circle of communities that I work with, and there's so much energy to vote for a person who comes from the masses, from the people, who is one of them, one of us, and it is a refreshing change from people who have led Indonesia in the past decades and sometimes led it to, terrible fates. So we hope we will have a clean future, less corrupt, and certainly more open dialogue, and that's Jokowi.
What has your candidate been doing well in this campaign, and what could he have done better?
Well, I don't know what he did well in his campaign, but he did well in his life and his career. He is very clean his whole life. He has managed the modest city of Solo almost impeccably. He's created change for Jakarta, and it's been a good career. He did not flunk out on the campaign. In fact, on several debates, he won on the substance, if not on style. So the debate is questionable, but the record is there for all to see. He is a kind, gentleman, open, communicative.
Is being kind and a people's man enough? Viva, what has your candidate been doing perhaps better in your opinion?
Oh, I think we sort of Prabowo's style is different than Jokowi's style. We know our country is we need to grow, and Prabowo's style is sort of we do care about the people. We don't sort of blubber about it, So I think we're traveling everywhere, and I think it's funny because I know Jokowi too, and then he's very humble. Like people in Central Java are humble. It's sort of lifestyle. It's not something new. Maybe for us to see it's new. But we need the president, the leader, which is to be strong person. You can sort of very determined person, which is Prabowo has that, and very honest.
We've had the strong leaders in the past. We've had Sukarno, who ruled for 20-some years and led the nation to economic bankruptcy and international humiliation. International pariah. The only friends we had were North Korea and Cambodia and Cuba. And then we have a very strong leader, Suharto, whom I endorsed in the beginning, but ended up presiding over a huge record of human rights violation and corruption. And some of the perpetrators of that corruption and human rights are still around. In fact, they're running for office. So now let us have a kinder, gentle, and more law-abiding leader.
You have to be encouraged, your side, by the tightening of catching him, and some polls say you're ahead of him.
I think it's the way I look at it. Like Prabowo is the party, call it itself. The party is very young, and PDI is very old. I think for Prabowo to end this place is very good. There's a progress, and then people always say in Indonesia, like sort of people about like my party, always think about money. Everybody has money. Money talks. Over here. I said we just look at it. People are getting smarter now. People are getting smart and then choose which one the best for them, And I think it's going to be very close, which is very dangerous, I guess, because there's a lot of cheating or whatever here now I can see. Because I travel over Indonesia for this. I think we'll see, God help, God save Prabowo.
Okay, last question to both of you. If your candidate doesn't win, what will happen on Thursday morning?
We'll see. I hope everything's peaceful.
That's ominous. That's frightening. What do you mean we'll see?
No, we'll see, because I think Prabowo going to win, so nothing happens.
Well, If Jokowi loses, we will all go back to work.
Meaning?
Meaning we have no threat of any disruption, and we don't have to see. It's just an electoral process. We will have submitted a clean candidate to the nation, and if the nation votes for the not so clean candidate, then so be it. But we will not create protests.
Okay, Wima Witular, Viva Dewi, thank you very much for coming in with your perspectives this day before the election. Now, financial markets will close tomorrow because of the election. They were subdued today ahead of the vote. Here's how markets finished in Jakarta and around the region.